Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Potomac. Since I'm here, you know I'm still watching. Let's talk about what happened on Potomac. Overall, this episode was fine. This is why I often want to give up on a Potomac season. Like, Potomac in recent years, I just have not enjoyed. It frustrates me. I am no longer, maybe it's age, maybe it's getting older, where I can just tolerate reality bullshit mess. It grates on me, and I'd much rather be watching something else. And we're getting into that territory with Potomac. So if things don't change course quickly, y'all might not see no more Potomac reviews. I know you're the girls who watch it saying they loving it, and I know this is for us, but let's get on into it. So we still at the dance studio. Remember, Ashley invited the girls to the dance studio so they could all learn some dances and all that stuff, because Ashley liked the TikTok stuff. So we back with Candace, and Candace brings up what I brought up last review. We don't need to be talking about people making people uncomfortable when Michael Darby seems to have an open invite on this show. Michael Darby has never been taken to task for what Michael Darby has been accused of doing on this show. The girls still talk to Michael Darby. The girls still hug Michael Darby. Michael Darby still gets invited to things. No one even brings up Michael Darby to Ashley anymore. So we don't need to talk about what my husband is doing. Candace is 100% in the right. These are not the women who get to say anything about my husband. I am glad that it's being brought up because it's 100% correct. Candace is 100% correct in this. These women are carrying on. The perfect word for what these women are doing is carrying on. They know Chris ain't do nothing to them. They're just carrying on because they want to. So Candace decides to leave, and as she should, and that's just it with that. Giselle comes back to the group, and notice how when Giselle comes back to the group, she downplays what really happened there. That's why I fucking hate Giselle. That's why I do not like this woman. This woman is just so nasty. Her spirit is just so she comes back and just I don't know why Candace is upset. You know what you did. You know what you did. You're a fucking buffoon. You are a buffoon, Giselle. But anyways, Giselle and Mia decide they need to clear the air with one another. They go to the back, and it's just okay, my delivery was wrong with the whole cancer situation. And to me, this is Giselle realizing that she no longer wants to invest in this storyline because she wants to go 10 toes in on the Candace and Chris storyline. That is what this is. Giselle at the beginning of the season decides who she's going to bully, who she's going to berate, who she's going to harass, and she's decided she's going to get off Mia's neck a little bit. And so she's like, Mia, we can be cool because I'm going to go in on this whole Candace storyline. This seems like the best option for me. And so her and Mia make up. But back in the lobby, Wendy and Robin get to going at it, and I've actually liked Robin so far this season, but this is where I don't. Why does Robin care so fucking much about Mia and her cancer, and if this and if somebody said, let's be clear, the real issue with the Mia, Giselle, and Robin cancer thing is the way in which this was presented to Mia. Y'all came at Mia out of nowhere at the spring fling party, and that's what Mia is upset about. Everybody think Mia is lying. I think Mia is lying. Mia is full of shit. Mia is always full of shit. We all think Mia is lying. The point is that y'all came at her crazy at the spring fling party. So when Wendy gets caught on the hot mic calling Mia a liar, I'm still on Wendy's side in this, and you want to know why? We all think Mia is lying. But it's one thing for me to think that Mia is a liar, and it's another thing for me to be all up in Mia's face calling Mia a liar. Wendy didn't call Mia a liar to nobody in that group, and she didn't call Mia a liar to her damn face. Behind closed doors, I can call Mia whatever the fuck I want. On the mic, in confessional, I can call Mia a fucking liar. But I didn't say it around here, and I have not come at her crazy the way y'all did. So who gives a fuck? Mia is lying. Mia is full of shit. Sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I've been wanting to say it for the past few reviews. Mia's full of shit. Mia's always full of shit. That's why I don't like her. Everything is just so vapid. I just don't like her. And so it's just duh. So I don't even care that Winnie got caught on a hot mic calling Mia a liar. Mia is a lie. Mia's lying. Mia at the war. You know what? Let me not call that woman a liar. She's carrying on. So and Robin gets up she's gonna fight Wendy. What are you doing, Robin? Why do you care so much? To me, this entire situation with this cancer thing, Giselle and Robin turned petty gossip into something so much bigger. That's why Karen, Candace, Ashley, and Wendy are sitting here like, is this what we really doing? Because like, it was just petty gossip. It was just petty gossip, us making fun of her Instagram, talking about the fact that do she got cancer, do she not, like it's giving lying, and y'all came back with her with all this shit that they didn't do that with. So y'all turned something that was so small into something so much bigger, and now you're wanting everyone to be 10 toes down. It's like, we don't care that much. That is the thing. That's why I'm not on Robin's side in this, even Wendy getting caught in the hot mic. No one cares that much, and that's what I got from Wendy. She's lying because she is lying, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Mia lying about cancer don't do nothing about nobody to nobody. It just don't do nothing to nobody. This is her life. Like, who cares? So Robin gets up like she gonna fight somebody, and once again it proves Robin and Giselle was lying like shit when they said Monique was so fucking aggressive. And that gets me to the colorism of this show. You cannot watch Real Housewives of Potomac and not say there's a colorism thing going on here. Notice how, what's the word? Nobody on that show cares about Candace and Wendy's feelings. These women do and say things to Candace and Wendy that they would never say to each other. Even so much as like Giselle squashing the beef with Mia. It's so interesting how Giselle and Robin move with other light-skinned girls and how they move against Wendy and Candace. It's so like unintentional that I don't even think they fully realize the reason why they do it is because they think less of darker skinned women. It is, I'm so sorry. You cannot watch Real Housewives of Potomac and not see the ways in which Ashley, Robin, and Giselle operate and how they treat women who aren't their same complexion. Like, even when they're on good footing with Wendy and Candace, there's still an air of not caring about their feelings. Like, when you see how Wendy and Candace got treated at the dance studio, it's just so clear that those women think less of Candace and Wendy. They just simply do, because it's not all that. And also, Robin was nasty for not inviting Wendy's kids to the little play thing, because like you was doing it to be nasty, because you could have invited them later on when Wendy wasn't around. You wanted Wendy like, you're not invited. Robin's a loser. I'm so sorry. Every time I want to give Robin something, Robin also, but it's still a loser. Like, it's still a loser. I'm sorry. Y'all can have it. I know it's popular to dislike Wendy. I dislike Wendy. That's the thing. What's so great, I don't like Wendy and Candace my damn self. So like, the fact that I'm even willing to give both of them this shows you that I can be objective. But like, no, Robin and Giselle are so fucking played. I'm so damn sorry. But anyway, so yeah, all of that happens. Wendy gets caught on the hot mic calling me a liar because she's lying, and the girls all leave, and that's that on that. We get what? Wendy's losing her hair. Wendy's losing her hair because I wanted to say this. Wendy don't need to start a restaurant. Wendy, what is it with these women starting these housewives business that they are not passionate about at all? Wendy don't need to start a fucking business. Wendy do, like, if you just gonna let Peter Thomas run the business, you don't need to start no goddamn business. Like, let it go. Anyways, we get Ashley, she's looking for her house and all of that. Ashley is always going to be under Michael's wings. She is always going to be under Michael's wings. Like, I don't know if Ashley believes in herself to feel like she can do this on her own. She married Michael for the money, if you ask me. So why she doesn't, that was her meal ticket. That was her meal ticket, and she is just not willing to let it go. Like, Michael got her out of her shitty life, her shitty situation with her family, and like, this is her meal ticket. And she's like, even though she's making money via Potomac, she still wants that Michael security blanket. So her being in that thing and her being able to get the house depends on her marriage with Mike and all that stuff. It's just like, Ashley, you gotta let Michael go. You gotta believe in yourself and let Michael go. I just think that she does not, and that's just that on that. But like, it's sad to see the girls like that. It's sad to see her like that. But I guess, anyways, we're moving on. Robin has a new home. Robin has a new home, and Robin's new home looks nice. Is it my taste? Of course not. But it looks very nice home. And it seems within their means. Like, sometimes the girls be out here getting like big ass house, and it's like, who who gonna live in this? Who, like, you gonna do cartwheels from room to room? Like, what is the point of all this house? But that is a good sized house for Robin and her kids. And so we get Robin and Robin and Juan talking about their marriage. God damn it. Robin and Juan household is where love goes to die. Every time we see them, I instantly stop believing in love. I stop believing in marriage. I stop believing in love. I stop believing in kids. I stop believing in it. And I'm a hopeless romantic. So you know these people have to suck all the joy out of life for me to stop believing in love. But when we see Juan and Robin, I'm just like, oh my God. These people either go get therapy or break up. Either go, like, the simplest of shit, they make into the biggest deal I've ever seen. So they're sitting down, and this, first of all, this all is so rich when you see that Juan live with Robin now. Robin is like, we need to get a prenup. Juan don't want a prenup. And here's the, who fucking care? Y'all are too grown for this conversation. I am so sorry. Like, they're too grown and been together too damn long and been married one too many times to be having this conversation and me to take it serious. Like, it just don't gotta be all this. Yes, get the fucking prenup. Get the fucking, I don't even care if Robin didn't have no money. They should get a prenup. Like, just do it. Just simply do it. Juan and Robin still hold a grudge against one another because of them losing all their money. Them losing all their money in the early aughts, the mid-aughts, that really fucked them over. That really fucked their relationship over. And I just don't see why they don't break up. Like, this is just not what love is. Like, what are y'all together for? Like, just the simplest of shit be getting y'all peeved. Like, Juan has too much fucking pride for somebody who ain't got no money. I don't know if Juan don't got no money. But, like, and it's just like, it don't gotta be this. Like, the simplest shit, y'all do too much fucking much. Anyways, then the next scene is when we got Wendy is bald, and I do not care. Anyways, moving on. Everybody lying on Chris, including Mia. This is what I mean by back in the dance studio. It seems like Giselle, Mia, and Robin got on the same foot that they gonna come together and take down Candace and Wendy. First of all, there's two things going on right now. There's a clear takedown of Candace and her marriage. They decided that's gonna be the central storyline. And then there's this Xing out of Wendy on the show that Giselle, Robin, and Mia are also trying to do. Are y'all seeing the chess pieces on the board? Are we seeing what's happening right here? There's an intention to X Wendy out of the show, and there's this, we're gonna come together and all take down Chris. Ashley is the one who's not fully in on it. She's not fully in on it because Ashley and Candace don't argue so many damn times. I guess she's like, I ain't got time for this shit. But now they brought Mia into the fold to also do this. So Mia just tells a bold face lie that Chris was looking at her down at the spring fling. Just lying. Just simply lying. She just lies. So anyways, Mia is lying on Chris because I guess everybody is going to lie on Chris. So then we get the next scene. We get Giselle going over to Karen's house. Karen is trying to be the voice of reason. She's like, I guess Chris should apologize to you. Karen, you don't have to be the voice of reason. Giselle is full of shit. I'm just gonna say it, and like, if something happens later and Giselle is vindicated, whatever. Giselle's full of shit. And this is so fucking nasty. And how do y'all not just see the spirit of this wicked woman? Like I said, when we look at Giselle in her messed up looking ass house, when we look at Giselle and her fashions, when we look at Giselle and her poor taste in men, there are so many layers there that could give us a storyline. Can we get Giselle dating? Can we get some Bob the Builder ass shit? Can we see her working on this fucked up house? Can we get more of a storyline from Giselle? It's never going to happen because at the root of Giselle is an insecure woman. Giselle does not want to expose the layers of her life because you will see what's there is a fucking mess. Like, that's why I don't understand why these women let Giselle pull their card and y'all care so deeply about what Giselle has to fucking say. Look at the way Giselle lives. Look at who Giselle was married to. Look at who Giselle continues to date. Look at the home that Giselle has. Look at the fashions that Giselle has. Like, what is there? What is there that has y'all just so like, I need to be friends with Giselle. I need to fuck Giselle. Giselle is nuts. Giselle is insecure and insane. insane. And insane, just a wicked woman that one is. And I just don't get it. Her sitting up there, so we get the story. Giselle tells us the story about what happened with Chris on reunion night. I don't even fucking know. Off bat, there's no story. Because she says that Chris asked if he could come to her room, and she said yes. What has Chris done wrong? If the story starts with Chris asking you, can he come to your room? What has he done? And you said yes. What has he done wrong? Was it his fault that no one was in the room? But then you get Chris telling the story to Candace, and he said she the one who said let's go to the room. So either way, Chris has still done nothing wrong. He asked you, can we talk? He said, can we go to the room? This is Giselle's story. We're going to go with Giselle's story because she's the one saying she was hurt. He asked, could y'all go to the room? You said yes. Y'all go to the room. Karen is asking the question, did anything happen? Did he say anything? Did he? And Giselle's just like, no, nothing happened. He didn't say anything. When I asked him to leave, he left. When I asked him to do this, he left. So what has Chris done to you? What has Chris done to you? Chris has no reason to apologize to Giselle. You know the apology Giselle deserves? I'm sorry you feel this way. She deserves an I'm sorry you feel this way. She would get a fuck you from me. But if I'm sorry you feel this way because I did nothing to you. Literally nothing to you. Like, we're getting the story from Giselle and there is no story. There is no story. Mia's lying on this man. Ashley talking about this man is in her DMs. He was doing nothing of the fucking story. He responded to your Instagram story. Like, what's going on here? The only person acting with sense is Robin. Robin goes out to lunch with Candace and Chris, and they get to talking about all of this. And once again, Robin, the voice of reason, it just don't seem like, what are we doing here? It just seems like a big, what are we doing here? And I'm very, very happy that Chris brought up the fact that Giselle talks about Chris's penis a lot. Because now, like, if we're going to go there, let's go there. If we're going to go there, let's go there. Let's talk about sexual harassment. But the thing is, I didn't even want to go there with you. I thought we was friends. I thought it was jokey jokes. And that's what I don't understand. Giselle is admitting that she's friends with Chris. And this is where I'm going to say, if we can call Mia a fucking liar, Giselle's a fucking liar. This is fake. This is fake. This is not real. This is not a real storyline. Giselle is lying. Giselle is lying for reasons. If you let me tell it. Allegedly. If you let me. She's lying for reasons. I don't know. She's bored. Giselle needs a storyline, and this is her storyline. I agree with Candace when she says that Giselle is dead with her. When Candace was in confessional and she said that she let Giselle in too much. Yes, Giselle is one of those people you have to sleep with one eye open with Giselle. Giselle is always plotting on someone's demise because she's a nasty woman and she's insecure. She has a very, it's not going to be me, so it might as well be you type attitude. Like, she's always in self-preservation mode, just nasty. This episode was a nasty episode because it's just like, what are we doing here? If not just lying on Chris. If not just lying on Chris. Ashley down bad as shit with Michael. Wendy is on the show at this point for no fucking reason because it seems like no one wants to film with her. Also, Wendy needs to get some goddamn help for all the shit she got going on. Yeah, not a good episode for me. Not a good episode for me. Didn't enjoy it. But anyways, you tell me your opinions down below. I'll see you guys next week. If it's bad next week, we might stop it there. I'm not pressed to watch Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.